Susan Smith denied parole 30 years after killing her two sons.
The deaths of Alex and Michael still raw for their father. He spoke out today.
I miss them very much, and I love them very much. And I will be here every 2 years going forward to ensure that your death doesn't go in vain.
And I would give anything if I could go back and change it.
That last part there was Susan Smith. Her tears did not make any difference, though. The parole board made the unanimous decision to keep her in prison.
Our South Carolina reporter Tina Terry is live tonight in Columbia. Tina, this was the first time we've heard from Susan Smith in years.
Yeah, she spoke out from her jail cell, actually addressing the public for the first time in 30 years. She was in tears at times, as you heard in that sound there, and she really was asking for mercy and apologizing for killing her own children.
I want to say how very sorry I am. And I would give anything if I could go back and change it. And I love Michael and Alex with all my heart.
Susan Smith addressed the parole board from a state prison in Greenwood, South Carolina, apologizing for murdering her own kids, 3-year-old Michael and 1-year-old Alex. In 1994, she drowned the boys in this Union County, South Carolina lake.
I would like to say to whoever has my children that they please bring them home to us where they belong.
She lied and said a black man carjacked her and took off with the kids. Today, she told the parole board fear fueled that lie.
I didn't lie to get away with it. I really didn't. I was just scared. I didn't know how I could tell the people that loved them that they would never see them again. I didn't know how I could tell David he couldn't see his sons again.
She asked for parole, saying she planned to move in with her brother, but her ex-husband, David, pleaded with board members.
Just here to advocate on Michael and Alex's behalf and as their father.
He said the 30 years she spent in prison isn't enough time to make up for the death of his sons.
It's only 15 years per child. Her own children. It's just not enough. So I'm asking that you please deny her parole today. And hopefully in the future.
Yeah, and one member of that parole board recused herself from the vote because she used to work at Susan Smith's prison. Now, the 5 members that remained all voted against parole. Now, she will have another opportunity for parole coming up in another 2 years.
And Tina, we know that 2 people spoke in support of Susan Smith being released, but many more voted against, spoke out against that, as we heard there from David Smith. And that family will have to come back and endure this every 2 years.
Yeah, they're going to have to come back. Susan Smith will be eligible, as we said, in 2 years. More than a dozen people were here today really speaking out and asking that she not be given parole, and many of them vowed to show up again in 2 years, and then after that they want to make sure that she stays behind bars. Reporting live in Columbia, South Carolina, I'm Tina Terry, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Tina. Susan Smith's attorney claimed that her affair had nothing to do with her crimes. Coming up ahead tonight at 5:30, what the evidence shows. For now, you can learn more about this case and get a recap of the trial by going inside this story. We have it posted on our WSOC News app.